In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use Monday.com task management. By the end, you'll know how to open your board, create a task, set a due date and status, and mark it complete, plus a few tips to keep everything clear and efficient. First, open your Monday.com workspace and navigate to the board called Trial Management. If you have lots of boards, use the search bar at the top to find it quickly. Once the board loads, glance at the columns so you know where the task name, status, and due date live. These may look slightly different depending on how your team set things up. Next, create a new item. Click New Task. Depending on your layout, you might see this button at the top of a group, at the bottom of the list, or as a small plus icon. Type a short, action-oriented task name, like Draft Q2 Proposal, and keep it specific so it's easy to scan later. Now edit the task details, click into the due date column, and pick the date from the calendar. If your team works across time zones, choose a date that leaves room for handoffs, and consider adding a time if that column exists on your board. Then update the status column. Common labels include working on it, stuck, and done. For a brand new task, not started or to do is usually best. While you're here, you can enrich the item without overcomplicating it. Open the updates panel to add a brief description, attach any reference files, and, if your board includes them, set priority, tags, or assign an owner. These details make the task easier to track and report on. When the work is finished, mark it complete. The quickest way is to drag the status to the complete or done label so everyone can see it's wrapped up. On some boards, dropping the item into a completed group accomplishes the same thing. If your team uses automations, this change may also notify stakeholders or archive the task, so you keep your board clean. To make your table more comprehensive and efficient, consider using widgets and views. Dashboards can show a calendar of due dates, a workload view to balance assignments, and charts that summarize progress by status. Start simple and add only what helps you make decisions at a glance. That's it. Open the trial management board, create a task, set the due date and status, and drag it to complete when you're done. Follow the same rhythm for every item to keep your projects moving smoothly.